it only, like I said, it only can get better from here.
What's it like, though, to be playing your best football going into that playoff?
I feel like it's great because if you look at today, they went down today, they were undefeated. That they probably put a hole in them, and they come here. We just came off a dub. Then it's a home game for us, and we're not gonna do nothing but show out at home. It's always a great crowd at home. Shout out to them, and you gotta execute.
I just got here. Sorry, where'd the flowers come from?
My mom and my aunt.
Okay, is that something that's normal?
It's the first time they did that.
Who did they get it to you? Did you walk off the field?
No, well, she tried to tell me to come at halftime. She had a surprise, but she ended up giving it to Coach Rod. And, Coach Rod always make it happen. And somehow they ended up in my locker. I don't know when he got them.
On your last run, you got there with 196 yards, 4 yards away from 200, and then you get the handoff and you get 75 yards. I mean, what was going through your mind when you get that? Just one play, one drive.
I mean, I got the handoff, and it was literally the Red Sea. The Red Sea had parted because up front they're handling business. Our tight ends, fullbacks, opening gaps. And once I saw the green grass, I was like, yeah, I gotta run. This was for the big guys up front because they blocked their butts off, so I might as well run.
What zone do you feel like you're running football? I think like 2 players in the last 20 years have done what you've done last year.
I mean, it's just great whenever your name is in the top with the OSU greats,
And similar to with the OSU greats, it's you and Barry Sanders who have 250 touchdowns right now. Yeah, I know they feel like to be with them in that.
Like I said, it's great to be in that talk with him because if you look at it, Heisman winner, just a great running back altogether, great guy. So it's great.
Mike walked us through that conversation with you a little bit on the sideline after your fumble and the emotions you showed. Kind of walk us through that too from your perspective.
It's been all season and I haven't fumbled, and for it to be in a game that was close, and then we were so close to the end zone and I fumbled, it was more of like it hurt me, and it hurt me that I let the ball go for our big guys, and all my other teammates, and it just really hurt me. But I couldn't lose my composure like that.
It seemed.
That's something Mike's talked about. You've grown in that area before. Is this another growing moment for you?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
How's your patience? Go ahead, I'm sorry. How about your patience the first 3 games of being carried, like 19 times? And then you get to this point and you just sort of stepping up your numbers called.
It's just the beginning of the season. It was non-conference play, so I wasn't really worried about it too much. And after that third game, I had a meeting with the coaches, and they just told me to get ready to carry more.
It seemed like the first half was pretty physical. A lot of big hits down there. Is it rewarding that you continue to work through that? It seems like somebody's will's going to break at some point where they're not going to be ready for all these hits. Is that kind of how you see it?
I mean, at the beginning they were really physical, but as you look at it, towards the end of games, we get even stronger together, and teams get really tired. So I feel like if we just keep working together like that, teams gonna be able to hang with us towards the end of the game.
Is that a mindset thing? What is that?
I think it is a mindset thing.
The 75-yard run up on social media. Coach Dunny said at West Virginia and tonight, it's just about remaining hungry and humble for you. How do you do that?
I mean, like I said, when Sunday hits, last week's game's over. So tomorrow, this game will be over. Nobody's going to care what happened last week. So, we got to prepare for the week coming up.
What's it like when you take the leap into the crowd after the game? Struggled getting up there tonight.
So I got up there, and everybody's pushing forward, and I almost fell off. But luckily, Coach Black did consider put me back up there because I probably would have failed. But it's a great feeling. Everybody, our crowd's been behind us for these last couple of weeks, and they've really just, set it off the top whenever we just hear them chanting for us.
Does it make you feel good to have these type of games and opponents are watching film and they know that they have to prepare for you? Does that kind of make you feel good that going into a game that they're,
Yes, man, it makes me feel good because if they game plan to stop the run, then we have great receivers on the perimeter that will make plays. As you see, Leon Johnson, 5 receptions, 150. That's insane. That's crazy.
How many flowers you got there? Is that over 1,000?
Yeah, I can't even count. I don't know. I gotta ask
What's
them.
that color? That's for
I don't know.
who are they from?
My mom and my aunt.
Is the 75 yards, the last one, is that kind of a will breaker for you? Breaking that will, because you outran for like a good 40, maybe 50 yards. You had 3 or 4 guys chasing. Is that kind of breaking the will, you think?
I feel like, yeah, it just, puts a dagger in, and by then it's fourth quarter, team's ready to quit, and after that drive, they went ahead and subbed everybody out.
Did you blow the kiss to the Palm Squad or the camera? No comment. Gotcha.
Shortly after that, you popped up on the big screen right in front of all your offensive linemen. It looked like you were trying to get them a little bit of love. Was that the case over there?
It was definitely the case. You know, they don't get to carry the ball, so they don't really get the recognition they need. And without them, none of this would be possible. So I try to give them as much recognition as I can.
Ollie, you guys are in a 5-way tie now for first place in the Big 12. How does that feel?
I feel it's great because when you look back at the beginning of the season, people probably thinking, "Oh, Oklahoma State's out the race, out the run," and I just feel like we just keep working harder each week and just keep upsetting people.
Ollie, how different does this month feel compared to last month?
It's real great. You know, the team chemistry, the team bonding, everything's just getting better and better. And as we grow closer to each other, nobody can stop us.
How much crazier has your social life gotten in the last month?
Oh.
Doing the interviews, you're in the spotlight now.
I'm just going to say I gained a bunch of followers on Instagram.
What do you think of all the Ollie chants? What do you think of all the Ollie chants that happened in pregame, happening last night at Homecoming Hoops? What's that like?
It's great, honestly, whenever you know the whole school's behind you and behind your team, and it's just a great thing to hear.
Ollie, they hadn't allowed a 100-yard rusher all season. You nearly tripled that, obviously. How much of the run game entering tonight was an attitude thing, was a mindset?
You know, it just rubbed me the wrong way when teams think they can just stop us in the run game. You know, so I feel like that was just more motivation to break the 100 yards that they haven't let up.
Is that like a